Yes, I sold this, what is it called? This Berserk Deluxe Edition from Dark Horse. All volume 1 through 5. I sold it for $149.99 plus shipping. I'll talk more about it, but that's the one of the 3 that I purchased last week is already sold. So hopefully the other 2 sell quickly so I can recoup all of my money. It is September 20th, 2024. I'm Andrew from 510 Books. I'm going to share with you the rest of the stuff that I sold, but also, just as a side note, today's my birthday. Although when you watch this video, it will not be my birthday on that day, but Friday was my birthday. So yay, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow. We almost shared a birthday. But anyway, that's a side note, personal note. But this is the second video after I made the video about my sales slowing down on eBay. And I'll stop talking about that after this video. I think I made that video because I wanted to, I mean, it was selfish, probably number one, because I just want to talk through what it feels like to have sales suddenly drop off the cliff, especially when I'm accustomed to selling a certain amount every day. And then it goes down to, like I said, 2 sales over 4 days. And then it jumps up yesterday to 4 sales. And now today, technically I have 7 sales. However, one of those just kind of came in when I had sold it before, or the payment came in. So I'm going to say 6 in the last 24 hours. So between Thursday and Friday. The one I just shared with you at the beginning of the video, which was the Berserk Deluxe Edition 5-volume set. And then all of these will make 6. And then there's another one I have at home already that was a Gunsmoke DVD set. So I just want to say that thanks for going through the ups and downs with me, emotionally and with my business. But this is, you know, this is what happens. And I just want to show the reality of reselling, that it's not a job. You don't get paid a certain amount of money for your hours that you work, which is nothing wrong with that. You don't get a salary, etc. You know, you're getting paid for what you sell as a reseller. You know, whether you're selling on eBay, whether you're selling on Amazon, whether you're selling on Etsy, whether you're selling on whatnot, whether you're selling like I do as well through an actual retail store, whether you do consignment through, you know, one of those antique malls, whatever it is, you get paid on what sells. Bottom line, every company does, right? Whether it's selling a physical product or a service, you got to sell. So, you know, if you're going to get into this, I'm down at my bookstore. If you're going to get in, just for a different visual, if you're going to get into reselling, know that, right? It's sales. Everything is sales. So it's fun in the sense of, you know, you're able to potentially set your own hours, work as much as you want or as much as you need. But the bottom line is, it's, you know, you got to make sales. You got to figure out how to have consistent sales over the long term. Not every single day you get 5, 10, 20, 100 sales, but over the week, the weeks, the months, it averages out, right? To, let's say, 5 sales a day, 10 sales a day, 20, 100, whatever your goal is, or wherever you are and where you want to be. But the bottom line is, you got to get those sales in order to make enough money to pay for your life. You know, if you're doing it part-time and you're squirreling away this money, great. That's awesome. If you're doing it part-time so that you can eventually do it full-time, awesome. If you're already doing it full-time, awesome. Whatever it is, though, you got to make sales. And so you got to do whatever it takes to do that. And a big part of that is knowing what you're selling. And so number 1, knowing where to find it. Number 2, paying a right price for it. Number 3, of course, before buying it, knowing that that stuff sells. So you got to be doing your research, whether it's using data off of Amazon, Scoutly or whatever, or whether it's using the eBay app, or any other, you know, experience you have. Of course, if you've been doing this for a while, you've already built up a database, mental database sort of in your brain without even looking up stuff. You know, you can go on the shelf and say, oh, this CD looks like worth looking at. This book or DVD looks like it's worth looking at, et cetera, et cetera. If I saw those Berserk Deluxe Edition books anywhere out in the wild, I would look them up. And if they were priced right, I would buy them to resell them. But, you know, you've got to do your research. So you got to do research. You got to make sure what you're buying to resell is going to make you enough profit to make it worth your effort and time. And no matter the amount of data, doesn't matter who it is, whether you've been doing it for a couple weeks or you've been doing it for 10 years like me or 30 years, some stuff, no matter what, is still not going to sell as quickly as you think it is. No matter what, period. I don't care who you are. Anybody on YouTube, if they don't say that, they're lying to you. Or anywhere, because I don't care. Oh, no, I can go and I can pick out 100 pieces of clothing. I can pick out 100 books. I can pick out 100 electronics, and I know that they're all going to sell within 30 days. No, you don't. Guarantee go back in 30 days, they haven't sold all of those in 30 days. Even if they drop the price from, you know, $100 to $10, bet you still they haven't sold all of those. Because things happen, right? That are out of your control, that you didn't see. You can't know everything. But you can get really good to where you can sell the majority of your stuff fast enough to where you can make a really nice income. And you can, you know, curate your collection based on your tolerance level for how long things take to sell. So as an example, this is the oldest one here that's been listed for a while. It sold for $22.49, free shipping. It says The Adventure of the Lost Manuscripts by Edmund L. Pearson. Really thin little book here. I'm not sure what year it's from. I have to open it up with one hand. Whoa, 1974. Look at that. And this, yeah, like I said, it sold for $22.49, but it took a few years to sell. I wouldn't pick it up again. I mean, if I got it for free, I don't even know though, honestly. I don't know if I would list it again because it took so long. And $22.49, free shipping's not bad. Probably make around 15 bucks, but it's not something that I would consistently sell, right? But that's a long tail. That took a while. This one took a little bit. This is from a Gaylord. I don't know exactly, at least a year and a half ago was listed. It's Robert Kiyosaki. It's in Spanish though. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Plan Rico, Plan Pobre. And it sold for $15.39 free shipping. Both of these are when I was doing free shipping, no longer doing free shipping. So just sharing with you that some things take a while to sell. But then this one was more than worth it. This one I would recommend looking for. Tommy Bolin Energy CD is what it looks like. There's the spine. If you see it on the shelf anywhere, I'd pick it up. It's the disc. I had it listed for $69.99. I ended up selling it for $48.99 plus shipping. And this was a local buy I made in September of 2022. So this is almost to the day 2 years ago that it took to sell, but it sold for 48 bucks. Is it worth it? This to me is what long tail that's worth it. So I would keep your eyes open for this one. That's a valuable CD. Sold it on eBay. Again, so it's your tolerance level, your patience. Some people don't want to wait 2 years. Some people don't want to even wait 6 months, 3 months. Well, decide, you know, what your tolerance level is. If you're a 3 to 6 month, it has to sell within 3 to 6 months, then you better after 3 months start slashing prices, 50%, 70%, 80% to get them out of your inventory. If you have patience and you can wait, then wait longer. This one I would not sell again. This sold for $10.49 plus shipping. Nutrition plan for liver and gallbladder problems. This came from from last year, October of last year, was from a big book donation. She donated probably 5 times, and a lot of it, these were books from her mother, who she was moving, and she had a lot of stuff from the 60s, most of it from the 70s, nutrition stuff, a lot of old school niche nutrition stuff. I sold some really good books from her, from those donations, as well as some other stuff. This one I got recently this year, June 27th. This was a trade. I had listed for 30 bucks. I took an offer of 20. It took, what is it, June? So July, August, September. It took just under 3 months to sell. The motocross files. This is a more rare one, so I would pick it up if you saw it. I mean, if you can get it for $1, even $2, and sell it for $20+, it's worth it. To me, this is not a long tail. Long tail is like 6 months to a year for me. But to take 3 months to sell and sell it for 20 bucks, and I did a trade, so I didn't pay for it, to me that makes sense. So just know your parameters. How much profit do you want to make? You know, if you're willing to make only $1 profit, well, then you're going to sell a lot more items. Your store is going to be bigger. If your profit is a minimum of $10, your store is going to be smaller. If your profit's minimum, I'm talking about profit, not sales. Profit is $20 and up, then you're probably going to have a smaller store. You're going to find less items. You have to go to more places. That's fine if that's what's, you know, that's what your parameters are. Also, if you don't mind waiting a year to sell something for at least $20 to $30 profit, let's say $20 minimum, then you're going to have a bigger store because some things are going to take longer, whereas other people pass on those. So just know what you're going to sell, what your parameters are. Source consistently. Make sure you're listing items that are going to sell within your parameters, your comfort level, that they're selling for enough profit, and list consistently. You don't have to list 7 days a week. You don't have to list 5 days a week. You could list 3-4 days a week, but let's say hit your 50 a week goal, or your 100 a week goal, or whatever it is. If it's 10 a day, that's 70 a week. If it's 5 a day, that's 35 a week. If it's 50 a day, that's 250 a week. So eBay doesn't care, guys, whether you list every day, every other day, 3 days a week, 7 days a week, in the morning, at night. Just get them up. You know, if you have 100 items just sitting in your draft bank, have them all go live. That's another topic. But anyway, just list. Run promotions. Take offers. Do things to sell your items, right? If you want $100 for an item and you paid $5 for it, but someone's offering you 60 bucks, that's still a really nice profit. If it's just listed, then maybe you want to wait a little longer. But, just weigh those things, right? $5 into 60 right now versus $5 into, let's say, 80 or 90 in maybe a month or two. So just understand how you want to run your business. Nothing's right or wrong. It's all up to what your comfort level is. All right, guys. See you in the next video. Take care.